10 gift ideas for your musician loved one, all under $100, starting with this Ernie Ball Power Peg Pro. This is an automated string changer that works for bass, electric guitar, and acoustic guitar that really simplifies the process and expedites it. If you change a lot of guitar strings, you know how annoying using one of those manual peg winders can be, or using your fingers. And this really solves that problem, makes it a lot more enjoyable and efficient. It is completely rechargeable, just has an AC adapter, so you don't have to hassle with any batteries, which is especially good if you're a touring musician. Now be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I talk about my favorite gift idea, as well as throw in a bonus idea. Moving on, we have the D'Addario Humidipack. Now this might not be the most glamorous idea, but it is very functional and pretty necessary. If you store your guitar in a guitar case, it's very important to control the humidity in that, and this pack allows you to do that. You just throw it in your case and voila, you're done. This allows you to control the humidity and ensure a more ideal climate for your guitar while it's in the case. D'Addario has a few different options when you're looking to buy. They have a 3-pack or all the way up to a 24-pack. And these things last quite some time. I bought this about a year ago and they don't expire until the end of 2026. So they don't go to waste even if they're just sitting around. If you're interested in any of these items and would like to purchase them, I do have an affiliate link in the description below, and that is a great no-cost way to support the channel. Next, we have the EBow, which I think every guitar player should own. What it is it's a magnet that turns on and off very, very quickly that allows you to sustain a single note on a guitar indefinitely. Check it out. Now the EBow has two settings. You have the root note and the octave, which really opens up your sonic capabilities and gives you some diversity. The EBow is especially great in the recording studio. Pretty much every studio artist I know has used this somewhere on some track, and it really opens up your capabilities. Even if it's just soundscape layering, it's so crucial to have. So if you or your loved one don't own one of these, I highly recommend you get one. Now, an item that is super simple but often overlooked is strap locks. Now, when it comes to strap locks, you have no shortage of companies. These are the Dunlop ones, you have Ernie Ball ones, and even D'Addario makes some, which these are my personal favorite. On every guitar, bass, and stringed instrument I own, I have D'Addario strap locks, and every strap I own has the receiving end. So every strap works with every guitar or bass, and I don't have to think about what guitar goes with what strap. They just all unilaterally work. Now this has really simplified the process, but really the most important thing is to protect your instrument. There's so many videos online of people's guitar falling out of their strap on stage. And this just happens sometimes. It happens when you're just playing in your bedroom. I've had it happen to me. But strap locks really secure that fate and make sure that you don't damage your instrument in the middle of a set. You can basically look at these as a very low-cost insurance policy in protecting your guitar or bass. Now, an idea that most people definitely don't think about is titanium acoustic guitar bridge pins. Plastic bridge pins suck. They break, they get stuck, and they don't sound that great. Titanium, well, you're never going to destroy them for once. They're not going to bend. They're not going to break. They're not going to get damaged. I also find that they don't get stuck in the instrument as easily. They glide out pretty smoothly. But most importantly, they really enhance the tone. And of course they do. We try to replace all the plastic parts on our guitar, like our nut or our bridge. Why wouldn't we with our bridge pin? I've noticed a huge difference in this guitar's tone just by changing this. And so before you look for a new acoustic guitar, why don't you just change the bridge pins? It's about 60 bucks to do. And if you don't like it, you can put the plastic ones back in. And when you get a new acoustic guitar, put the titaniums in that. That's the perfect thing about this gift, is they are interchangeable. And if you get this gift for your loved one, you definitely do not have to worry about someone else also getting it for them. It is a unique idea that most people overlook. Now, one of my favorite advancements in the last year or two are rechargeable clip-on tuners. I'm so sick and tired of tuners that take these dumb watch batteries that only last a month or two and then you have to change them. They're annoying, they're outdated, and now we have rechargeable technology. And so this is simple, but this is something that you'll have forever. The person you buy this for will have this for the rest of their lives, and that's pretty great. They don't have to buy batteries anymore. It's just a USB-C, so most people have this cable lying around their house already, and I'm pretty sure it comes with a cable. Now, this is a guitar bow from Picasso, and I promise you, you do not have to worry about someone else buying this. This is essentially a violin bow that is specifically designed for guitars and basses. It works best on acoustic instruments, but it can work with some electric instruments depending on pickup placement and height. This thing can do some amazing things like this. Now in the package you get the guitar bow, of course, but you also get a carrying case, a guitar polish, and some rosin, which is super necessary to actually make the strings work with the bow. Now another highly functional idea is some guitar setup tools. This is just a mat that allows you to comfortably lay your guitar on any hard surface without worrying about scratches. And this is a rest that allows you to place the guitar neck down and have a level surface to work on. Now, I know a lot of us don't have a consistent place to work on our guitars, so having these tools actually helps a lot, because if you're doing it on your table or on a bench or even in your living room on the floor, this gives you a much nicer workplace. When working on your guitars, accidents happen, and when I was a kid, I put holes in couches and had other things. And having these tools would have made a safer place for me to work, but also a much nicer experience overall. Now, another great simple item is this pick holder. This attaches to the mic stand and allows you to have your picks at the ready when you're playing. And as a bonus, this one has a little prong that allows you to put your guitar slide on there as well. Having extra picks around when you're performing live is pretty essential. Accidents happen and you need to be prepared. So having this right in front of you on your mic stand is a great, quick way to swap picks if you need to. And this is a really affordable package. Even with the slide, you can come in under $25 for this whole thing. Now, before we get to our final item, I want to give you a bonus item, which is custom guitar picks. It's a very cool, unique idea that's really not that expensive and is pretty special. I remember when I got my first custom pick and I thought it was the coolest thing. And after all of these years, I still think it's really freaking cool. When a new design comes in the mail, I kind of freak out and get all excited because it's cool to see it in real life with your name or imagery or logo on it. And one thing I like to do is kind of use them as business cards. I have QR codes printed on them with my band name. And that way people can scan it and it takes them right to my YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere I want to direct them. And this is way cooler than a business card. This is a souvenir that you can give someone that will automatically link them to your content. And even if they give it to someone else, it's linking them. So really cool, unique idea. Now, last but not least is my favorite gift idea, and this is the Yamaha Guitar Lele. This is a ukulele-sized 6-string guitar, and all of your guitar chords transfer automatically. So anyone that knows how to play some guitar can immediately play this, which is really, really cool. It is tuned to A instead of E for string tension purposes, but that's a great benefit too because your chord sounds slightly different, which I find inspires a whole new set of ideas doing just the same chords I would do on a full-size guitar. Now, admittedly, this is $109 and doesn't meet the sub $100 threshold. However, this is a very cheap and affordable way to get a loved one a new instrument that is actually viable. This is a great instrument for any player at any level, and it's fun. It's easier to take on trips and still allows your loved one to have an instrument and a guitar with them at all time. But it's also just nice to have in the studio if little ideas come about. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what gift ideas you're going to purchase your loved one this year, and please share any gift ideas you may have that I left out. Thank you.